live.
We're live.
Honesty is such a lonely word, and I learned anything from you. Welcome to the Good Crack Podcast.
Welcome.
Episode. Blah, 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 blah.
Hail Satan.
You usually know the actual episode. What is it?
Episode 27. 27 Club, baby.
Uh-oh, guys. Looks like
We're
this
gonna
is our
die.
last episode, because after this, I'm getting in my gray Porsche Spider from 1954 and driving into a car at 100 miles per hour, and Joey's going to brunch with his mom and brother at the Mad Hatter on a Sunday, and they're probably going to black out to death and take fentanyl
And then
Molly.
get stabbed by somebody on the dance floor.
Yeah, Chico Martinez is going to put a knife in your neck for drinking his mimosa.
Yep, episode 27. Next
Forever
week, Joe
27
Senra
Club.
will start hosting next week.
Guys,
'cause we'll
next
be
week
dead.
we're really excited for Joe Senra to take over as full-time host.
Yeah.
He's going to do that thing where you could, like, make it look like there's two people there, but
Yeah,
it's both you
yeah,
and you.
yeah.
So he'll, like, do one half of the podcast and then the other half, like, with himself.
Yeah, we're excited about that.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming for us to perish and,
Joe Senra take over.
Joe Senra take over. So that's the scoop on that.
Joe Senra will be our real guest next week.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
we don't die, but our
Yeah.
mortality is looking quite high.
We
And
have
you know
good
what?
odds.
We're not even talking about the fact that I'm going to James Dean myself and
Uh-huh.
Joey's going to die a Mad Hatter from alcohol poisoning with his mom. We might go to World War III by next episode.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a good chance that Russia... I saw a news clip yesterday of Russian artillery firing at Ukraine. So, like, I'm pretty sure...
I think it's happening.
I think it's already
I
happened.
think they're just not giving us the full scoop.
Yeah. I think we're done.
Yeah.
We had a good run.
I mean, listen,
The world.
if it means COVID's over, I'll deal with another world war.
You know what? If we drop all the nukes, everyone's dead or dies from radiation and becomes horribly deformed, at least COVID.
At least that's
At
over.
least we don't have to wear a mask.
At least the
anymore.
mask. Yeah, we'll have to just wear fucking like respirators from Fallout 4.
No, we won't even have to wear anything because
'Cause
our
we'll be
bodies will
dead.
mutate. Our skin will fall off. Like, we'll look like ghouls in Fallout.
Feral ghouls.
Feral ghouls.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm
That'll
hyped.
be fun.
Listen, Putin, offer still stands. Your dick, my mouth. You can put your borscht, whatever those Russians eat.
Your borscht.
What do you guys eat? Potatoes and borscht? You fucking inbreds? No, I'm kidding.
I'm kidding.
I don't have a
We love
problem.
Russia.
I don't have a problem with Russia. Just they're political.
Just like everything.
Everything. What they stand for.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with Russian citizens.
No, yeah, like
Just-
Hezbollah.
Yeah.
Love him.
We're not even sure if he's Russian.
Yeah.
Have we ever looked up where he's at? He could be
He's
Ukrainian.
Chechen. Yeah, Chechen.
Is he Chechnyan?
Yeah.
Is that
That's
verifiable?
confirmed, yeah.
Okay. Well, what is Khabib?
Khabib.
Hezbollah ethnicity.
It said auto-corrected to kebab. He's Russian.
Uh-oh.
Is Khabib Russian or Turkish?
Oh, good
He
point.
is Russian. He's
Um,
Dagestani.
and Hezbollah Magomedov
Is Dagestani or
was
Chechen?
born in Dagestan, Russia.
All right, so he's
but
he's
it's in Russia.
Yeah, he's Dagestani then.
But in Russia.
Yeah.
So they're Russian.
Yes.
They're
like
part of the nation
From
that's
what
about to invade
from what
the
I
Ukraine.
understand from my pseudo studies, Dagestan and Chechnya are they're like wild motherfuckers. Those are like
Well, they're parts of Russia that Russia didn't let go when the USSR broke up, and once again, why they're trying to reclaim Ukraine.
yes.
So the socio-political implications of what's going on right now all fall back to the Cold War.
Yep. To the USSR.
Back in the USSR. Me and Joe should start a Beatles cover band.
You don't know how lucky you are, girl.
Back in the U.S., back in the U.S., back in the USSR.
Well, the Ukraine girls really knock me out. Yeah, they really do knock you out.
And then we stop in the middle of the song, and then we go into a little bit. John, or you would be John. Did you do Paul or John better?
John.
Paul, John, I just think maybe like if you involved yourself in the band more, like we would have a more fruitful time.
Yeah, but
He does Jordan Peterson better.
I can't truly, confirm the congruency. That's not even a word.
Jordan Peterson.
No,
in
but
the
he'd be like,
Beatles.
There's
Jordan,
a reason.
I feel like
I
every
can't
time
do it.
Jordan, every time we're trying to write a song, you get so analytical. Like, what do you think about this one I'm writing
Well,
about
because
Penny
you think
Lane?
about humanity. You know, humans, they're very analytical creatures. You know, you give a human a banana, well, they're going to analyze it.
Jordan,
and I'm not...
We're just trying to write a love song. What the fuck are you talking about, mate?
And I can't confirm as to whether or not it's conclusive of what the human being is to analytics, but to politics and socio-political movements and, you know,
I quite agree
postmodernism.
with Jordan. Jordan knows what he's talking about. Let's go down this road. No, see, John, you're always going to agree with Jordan because you guys love that
That's what it
hippie
is.
gobbledygook.
Go down this road. There's a reason the parents are mad at the kids, because the kids realize that they don't have to live like their parents.
But see, like, John, this is unfair because, like, Ringo's a fucking idiot and George is over there, like...
And Ringo's like this.
And George, fucking, what's his name? George Harrison is just, like, lighting incense and smelling them. You and Jordan were always going to agree with each other because you're into that gumbly gumgo, that hippy dippy gumbo.
And, you know, it's inclusive. They want
Jordan,
to be
shut
inclusive.
the fuck up for a second. We're talking as a band.
Do you notice that when every time he insults Justin Trudeau, it's always like, it's like a proper, like, infant, like, he'll be like,
You no good, dirty, rotten, fascist, old, you know, terrible man. You know,
he just says, like, it's like, that didn't do justice, but, yeah. Hey, dude, did you hear Snoop Dogg smoke pot before going on stage last weekend?
Oh, really?
What a piece of shit.
Really? Oh, really? Yeah, man. Obviously, he did. Like, technically.
What do you mean not? What? Drugs aren't cool.
They were in L.A.
They're in
Uncut job. They were having uncut job.
Yeah, it's like the way Josh Safdie, I was his muse when he wrote Uncut Job.
Uncut jobs and things like that.
Yeah, what a trifling one that is.
Nah, I mean, listen. I barely watched the halftime show, but like, obviously, Snoop smoked that loud before he did it.
Yeah, Hunter's type. It's only right,
I heard it was a pretty good performance. I didn't really see
It was a great halftime show, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did you watch it? Where
Yeah.
did you end up? Oh, you were with Patty and Tommy?
Yeah. Yeah, it was great.
I was in Vegas. I was in the desert.
It was just great because it was just all like the throwback like rap of 2000s, you know.
Yeah.
In the club.
I don't like that Eminem full time has a beard now. I just don't like
It's
it.
weird, right?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Because he looks like, I don't know. I don't know if I buy into it. But yeah.
Well,
what were we
Snoop
talking
Dogg
about?
Snoop Dogg said he's black. I thought that was pretty cool.
What do you mean?
Like in an interview.
He said that Eminem is black?
Well, he said he's an N-word. And he's like, yeah, like he's one of us.
I don't think that's right.
I think it's one of those metaphorical.
I won't make any more comments on that other than I don't know how to think.
His
about
words,
it.
not ours.
Yeah, that is true, folks. So yeah, Russia, we're all gonna die. Forever 27 Club. What
Yeah.
else is going on, dude? How have you been keeping yourself entertained? Me and you have been sending each other a lot of Instagram posts lately.
Yeah, I mean, dude, nowadays it's very easy to stay entertained. My algorithm has been hacked, not by Russian bots,
Not even by Chinese.
not even by
bots.
Chinese bots, but by prairie dogs, by sea otters.
How do you think
cats.
this happened? Because it happened to both of us.
I think
Maybe we stumbled upon one video.
we
It
stumbled
was
upon.
probably like a virus because I send you cute like dog videos, right? Because
Right.
I already got those on tap.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that probably is like, oh, I have some accounts that dog videos. Here's
You
like
and
a
my
monkey
brother
and a critter,
too,
right?
Yes, my brother is always sharing monkey videos with me. So, it's
then
like,
they
all
started
right,
doing
monkeys,
the critters,
dogs.
and they're like, oh,
They started
prairie
merging
dogs.
monkeys and dogs together, and they're like, huh.
And prairie dog. They slowly realized that you love prairie dogs because you were a particular fan.
Well,
of
you
them.
know what? You know what put the nail in the coffin is once we started watching like one or two prairie dog videos. You remember that one day I was looking up like the legality behind owning one?
Yeah.
Now it's in my search history.
Your cookies.
Prairie
just got
dogs,
it.
my cookies. It's in my.
They were like, it's literally advertising. They're like, this guy's interested in purchasing a prairie dog.
And-
Now let's shove him
yeah.
down his throat.
And now my feed is like stand-up shows in the city, Korean and Japanese accounts with just
Barbecue.
prairie dogs. Oh no, no, yeah, I wish it was that. But it's like all these Japanese, Korean accounts of like prairie dogs,
I wonder
sea
why that
otters.
is. Are they just like more popular out there? Or you think?
I
there's-
think so. Yeah.
Guys, I don't even know what the technical medical or not medical, but like scientific name for prairie dogs are. But they're so fucking cute.
Yeah.
They just like they stand.
They don't look you in the eye. They like
no, they
stare
just like
into
stare
space.
off into distance and stand, and they could use their little hands for things. I love. We were saying it
Yes.
yesterday. I don't know how to put this into words correctly, but I love critters that are able to use their hands, you know? Like, I love when a sea otter takes, like, something, he's like, cracking it.
Yeah.
Cracks a shell in his
Yeah,
tummy.
and it looks like he has, like, a pair of black gloves on or something.
And, like, they got those little, like, I like when they could pick up their little food and be like,
yeah.
I'm a
Yeah,
fan
it's
of
great,
those.
dude. It's
Raccoons?
great.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah, I've been getting those,
I
too.
arguably like raccoons more than prairie dogs, but I do like prairie dogs.
Yeah.
Because prairie dogs, at least, like, they're so docile.
Well, we could legally own them in New Jersey and in New York.
I thought I looked
New
it up
York
and it
City
said
you
we
can't.
couldn't. Oh, in New York City?
New York City you can. New York State and New Jersey you can.
We might have to do some research on
Yeah, we might have to.
because we did find a website to purchase prairie dogs.
Oh, dude, they're like
we'd have to wait till
they're like
prairie dog
100
season.
they're $110, not even.
There's
It's
this
like,
farm that does prairie dogs, and we have to wait till the season though. I think prairie dog season is like April through May.
They also have red foxes,
What is that again?
like a fox,
They're cute.
like the ones you see in our
They're
neighborhoods.
good boys. I've dealt with them.
I go
I
on
told
this,
you about in London, like foxes just hanging out in the streets. Like I would walk home from the bar drunk, and there'd just be 8 of them.
Yes, yeah,
And I'd
yeah.
be like,
Hey, don't take
I'd
my
see
money.
9 like eyes in the darkness, like looking at me.
Mhm.
I'm like, what the fuck? And it would be like 8 foxes in the middle of a residential street, ripping up like the carcass of a mouse. And I'm just like, hey guys,
That's cool though. I wish
No, it was
I wish we
awesome.
saw more foxes.
It's like deer here,
yeah.
but it would be like if the deer were in the middle of Manhattan.
Yeah, I mean deer or whatever at this
Yeah.
point.
I wish deer were more like. I love animals. I think.
No, I do too.
So our algorithm is just prairie dogs and woodland creatures. I always tell Joey, what all I want in life, I don't care if I get a nice car, a nice whatever. I want to be successful enough that I could have a room in my house full of dogs, woodland critters like chipmunks, prairie dogs, monkey, whatever.
Yeah.
And I just get to go in there once a day and lay on the floor and they all just crawl on me. And I'm just like, yeah.
I started following this Russian guy recently who has like a lot of tigers, and like it looks so dope, dude, because his tigers are just massive, but they're like the boys. Like
Yeah,
they just
seem like
surprise
that.
him. They'll just like come up behind him and just lick his head and just fucking like muscle him up, but they're huge.
I think I know the guy you're talking about. Like he's gotten super close with those animals, so it works for him. But like if you remember, like Tiger King, like those things were supposed to be nice too, but they would snap every once in a while and just rip someone's arm off.
Black jaguar, white tigers,
Yeah.
another one. That guy in Mexico.
That guy's crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually the one I'm thinking of. That's the one
Yeah.
that he'll like just go wrestle a tiger. Like this is my boy.
Yeah. This
that guy's
this guy
nuts.
I found, he's newer on the scene. He's Russian. But same thing, like he runs like a sanctuary that rescues them from like circuses and shit.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of circuses, did you finally watch Nightmare Alley?
Do you have a job for me?
Listen, buddy, I wish I did, but we're full up right now, man. I mean, listen.
Hey, I understand. Thank you though.
Hold on, wait. I could see you're down on your luck. I got something for you. Now, it's not much, but I could guarantee you a hot meal once a day, dry place to sleep, couple of drinks, a couple of shots of the good stuff. But the thing is, it's only temporary. Now, we're looking for a geek. You know what a geek is?
Sure.
We just need you to do the geek work for about a couple weeks until we find a new one, a full-time one. But it's only temporary. You think you can handle that?
Think I can handle it?
I was born for it.
And see.
And scene. Guys, that was the ending. Well, that's a spoiler. That's the ending scene of the new Guillermo del Toro film, Nightmare Alley, starring Bradley Cooper.
I really wish I watched it 2 weeks ago.
For
when we did
long-time
this.
listeners, you might recognize I just kept trying to do that bit on the podcast 2 weeks ago, and Joey didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
Which was my
I
own
got
fault.
it once you explained it
Yeah.
and we did it, but
But
so much
now
more
it's fun
yeah.
now that Joey got it. Is in
Way
on it
more
too.
special.
Yeah, because that's just a great scene.
great fucking movie.
It was
dude.
good, like really so good. I heard amazing things about it. I just think it didn't get the marketing or the clout it needed. I think it came
It
out like
definitely didn't get the marketing because I feel like I
Yeah.
barely I heard about it, but it wasn't like
I think it also might have came out right when like COVID was ramping back up, so it kind of just lost its season. It was like probably end of November that came out.
I just think like along like with like Licorice Pizza a few months ago, it's like that was one of the most enjoyable movies I've watched, like maybe in a couple of years.
Yeah,
Like, that was really good.
Yeah. Oh, it was a great movie.
Really
season.
fucking good.
I feel like the Oscar nominations were a little weird though. Like, I think Licorice Pizza got what it deserved, but there was a lot of upsets. But I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, Licorice Pizza 2 is getting all the controversy and everyone,
Yeah,
you know.
and as the Oscars get closer, it'll get more controversy.
Yeah,
like,
but, you know, Wanda Sykes, Regina Hall, and Amy Schumer are hosting.
which is
Great idea.
Folks, we're coming at you live. More exciting news from our sponsored Manscaped. They just released their 4th generation performance package.
I'm sorry. They just released. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
A 4th generation lawnmower?
Yeah.
Are you telling
Yeah.
me that this already perfect product at its first infancy, at its first generation, they've improved upon it 3 more times?
Yeah.
And
They
then-
had 1.0, and they're like, not good enough. Then they came out with the 2.0.
Which
They're
I
like,
thought was
we're almost there.
revolutionary.
3.0.
3 I thought could end
Holy
wars.
shit, world peace.
Yep.
Then they're like, hey,
How about
4.0.
something called Utopia?
let's
folks?
create a utopia.
Boom, the 4.0. Guys, the Lawnmower 4.0 is a revolutionary piece of technology. It's got ceramic blades that make it near close impossible to nick your dong. They got the fucking 4K LED light that lets you shave in the dark, which you don't need to do. It just helps you look at those hard-to-reach places. The gooch, if you will.
And guys, 4 million men trust Manscaped. 4 million men cradle the balls in their hands and
That's
use
8
a
million
blade.
balls.
That's a
Give
lot
or
of balls.
take. You know, some people have 3 or 1.
Sure. But, you know, with the new performance package, you're going to get what you need, and you can get it by going to manscaped.com and getting 20% off plus free shipping using the code goodcrack at checkout. It's that
Guys,
easy.
that's 20% off and free shipping with code goodcrack. And guys, that's not just for the Lawnmower Performance Package, which you should get because it's amazing.
What else is in that package, by the way?
Oh, with that package, you're going to get the carry bag, which I just used when I brought to Vegas, the carry-on bag that you can bring all your stuff, the ball deodorizer, the ball spray. Oh, my God. The T-shirt, the boxers, the weed whacker, the nose and ear trimmer that I use all the time.
It's great.
Amazing,
It's great.
folks. The performance package is just like, that's when you know you've hit the big times is when you get that. But our code GOODCRACK will give you 20% off and free shipping on any product on the website, particularly a new one they just sent us that I am in love with. So you already knew that they sent us the body wash and 2-in-1 shampoo conditioner. Now that they sent us is the Ultra Premium Collection, which I love. It comes with the shampoo and conditioner and the body wash, but that's in my shower right now because I used it to wash myself this morning.
Mm-hmm.
But with that package, you'll also get their new deodorant, which is a real deodorant for your armpits. I like to put it on my balls too, but don't tell Manscaped because you're not supposed to. Smell that. That
Whoa,
smells like
that's fresh.
what a man should smell like, or a woman,
Yeah.
you know,
Or a woo man.
or a who man. You got another 3-pack of the lip balm, which, as we told you guys, is great. You're not going to mess up when you have that lip
And
balm.
now bring it back to middle school. Bring it back to middle school with this
Yeah.
last product. Oh, I remember.
This is
Axe
good.
body spray.
Do you guys remember?
Psych.
And dude, I was interested because I don't think this is what you think it is. Remember when you're in middle school, we didn't afford cologne. You'd fucking save up $8, go to CVS, get Axe body spray. You just dice yourself up before fucking, a
Yeah.
party.
Teen canteen.
This right here is the Manscaped Hydrating Body Spray. Lightweight and quick drying. So you're thinking like, oh, this is just like some cheap like cologne that you could just spray on yourself. No, it's not. It does have an incredible scent, very much like the body wash and the deodorant. It's a really fresh smelling scent, but it's a hydrating spray. And what it actually does is you could spray it on your body. You get a nice fine scent, but like some female products, they have a male equivalent now. And this actually hydrates your skin similar to a moisturizer. You actually rub it in, you smell great, and you look glistening. It's amazing.
Yeah.
As always, vegan, gluten-free, cruelty-free, alcohol-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free, and dye-free. You're going to want this product. I used it yesterday. The directions are easy. Hold 4 inches away and spray evenly. Rub in lightly until absorbed. So, yeah, this is to fucking, like hydrate your skin, guys. This isn't just some Axe knockoff. Look at that. Look at the difference. I'm glistening.
Wow.
Wow.
Smells fantastic. So guys, we don't got to tell you any more than that. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code goodcrack at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code goodcrack at manscaped.com. Your balls have been through enough the past year. Treat them with the best tools for the job from
Guys,
Manscaped.
once again, that's 20% off and free shipping with code GOODCRACK. And we just want to let the viewers and listeners know we're giving you these great deals from Manscaped because of them, and they treat us so well. So maybe the least you could do is not fuck my wife
Yep.
if you see her out. Your balls will thank you.
Yeah, they will. Idea.
A great idea. I think that's going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
Realistically, what they should have done is just had Wanda Sykes.
Yeah, just Wanda.
Because at least Wanda Sykes is actually funny.
Yeah, she would have like, held her own just fine.
Yeah.
It would have been funny as fuck. It would
have been great. Do her thing. I don't think you need all three of them.
Regina Hall and Amy Schumer They could have sat in the stands for this one.
Yeah. I think we're clear on where, like, I don't know.
We should have had your idea.
Oh, you mean Funnybot?
Yeah.
Funnybot 5000?
Yeah.
How would that go? Welcome to the 98th Annual Oscars. Your host, Funnybot.
And then he's just like,
Hollywood is gay for movies. Ha ha.
Awkward. And like shake.
Shakes. Yeah. Oh, God. No, They should just have AI come out and be like, isn't it funny that nobody is woke no more? Ha ha. And everyone's
awkward.
Like, yeah.
I see Tom Hanks is here tonight. Bet you Tom Hanks is eating a few kids.
He is white.
Awkward.
Amazing. Awkward. Put that back on. Honesty is such a lonely word.
Boom, boom.
And anything I need from you. Honesty is such a lonely word. And mostly what I need from you. That's Jordan. That's Ringo Starr.
That's Ringo.
Ringo, get back in your cage, mate.
Oh yeah, but so Oscar season this year.
Just let Ricky Gervais do it. Ricky Gervais is funny.
He crushed that year,
oh
dude.
My God, the Golden Globes are just like, it's just brilliant.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant. It's too good. What else is going on? Did you see that the Elvis trailer came out this week, Joseph?
Yeah, I actually watched it again yesterday. My mom hadn't seen it, so she was like, "Oh, I want to watch it."
Yeah, I've watched it about maybe 200 times in the last 48 hours.
Tom Hanks, man.
Yeah, I know some people are weirded out by that, but I think what people aren't understanding is that the Colonel, which was like Elvis's real manager, was like actually from like he was Danish.
You're just like me. You're just a lonely
Two
boy
lonely
who wants to
children.
touch eternity.
Looking for eternity. Yeah.
I like that line. I was like, let's fucking go.
Oh, dude, tell me that it doesn't look amazing. Like the trailer gave me trails.
It looks
chills.
fucking great.
Everyone that's like texting me about it though was like, "Man, that looks really good," but like he doesn't look like him. You look more like him. I'm like, tell that to Warner Brothers.
What are you gonna do about
For
that,
those of you who
Justin?
don't know, I don't know if I ever said this
CSA.
on the podcast, but it's been years now. It was my senior year of college. Well, no, was it? It was my junior year of college. Fuck. The last couple weeks of my junior year of college, I got a casting call to play Elvis Presley in this new Warner Brothers movie being directed by Baz Luhrmann. And I submitted myself for it because they were doing like a nationwide call. And usually when you do that, you never hear back, blah, blah, blah. But I guess I looked enough like Elvis. They said very clearly they wanted an unknown actor. And I'll never forget, I was in a dunk tank all day because I was doing a fundraiser for my fraternity. I'm soaked all day, so I don't have my phone. And I get out, and all of a sudden I look through my emails, and I have an email from Warner Brothers Studios with a contract and an NDA saying that, like, I can't talk about it. I mean, obviously, it doesn't matter anymore. I mean, they could try to sue me, but
They could do what they want.
I'm protected by parody law. But I signed the NDA, and they sent me a script. It wasn't the script to the movie. It was like a script to like a play that's like a character that's very like Elvis. And I had to do a video audition, and I was like really excited about it. I put a lot of work into it. And I was like, hopefully I can get to the next round of auditions. They said they want an unknown actor. I was looking good at the time. And I went to London about 2 weeks later for my abroad program. And I was like, if they need to see me, they'll see me in London. They have a Warner Brothers studio here. And I got an article the second week of being in London that said top 5 actors to play Elvis. Ansel Elgort, Miles Teller, Harry Styles, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and Austin Butler. So clearly they didn't want an unknown actor. They wanted some fuckface. But I went to Austin Butler, and he looks like he's doing a great job. He's got the physicality down.
Yeah. They were probably like, they wanted an unknown actor if that unknown actor literally was like the second coming.
Just Elvis.
Yeah, and they're just like, well, We're about to change this boy's life.
I'll tell you guys what. After watching the trailer, it was like all my hopes and dreams were just, like.
Yeah. It's showbiz, you try and put your best foot down. You think if you show up on time, you're hardworking, you're loyal. You think that's enough, but in this show of biz, that ain't enough. Sometimes you need to give a hand job. Sometimes you have to take lesser pay. Sometimes you have to get verbally and mentally abused. Oh, geez, you almost drank the whole bottle, huh? Yeah.
Guys, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to be in showbiz.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard to be in showbiz, be a trained actor, and look a lot like Elvis. And then when that situation presents itself to you and you don't get it, you think to yourself, maybe there's not much left for me on this earth. Maybe I got no much to live for.
I'm a man for the stage, and the stage don't want me no more.
For those that are not watching, I just drank
3/4 of a bottle.
Yep. A lot.
Of Jack.
I'm not feeling great.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
Hey, man, I feel good.
Yeah, well. You know who doesn't feel good?
Tell me.
The young children of Louisiana. They don't feel too great. You know why?
Why is that? What do they got in their bellies?
Because their stomachs are full of a grown man's cum.
Full of his frothy ejaculate, if you will, folks.
And you might say, Joe, that's a little weird. That's
You'd say, hey,
that's too
why
much.
Would you use that terminology?
Joe, you're crossing the line.
Are you guys making this up? Are you doing a bit?
Are you doing a bit, Joe?
Are you guys doing a bit?
Joe, if
a
you
comedy bit?
If you think this type of comedy is going to get you booked at clubs, my husband owns Gotham Comedy Club.
And he used to be the manager for Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah, and I'm talking about when Sebastian wasn't known, when his career was not promising, when he probably wanted to fire his manager, which he did.
Yeah.
But guys, I say that because no, it's not a bit. It's not a joke. This isn't a fucking joke.
Here's a real headline, folks.
This is real. This is reality. So get used to it, all right? A teacher in Louisiana admits to feeding students cupcakes with her husband's sperm in them. Cumcakes, as I like to call them.
Cumcakes.
She was doing this. This is real. And, it's not looking good for her, which rightfully so.
Did you read the article? Because I only read the headline, and I saw your take on it.
I only read the headline because something like that, I'm like, I think all I need to do is read the headline. But, sperm cupcakes, it'll come right up.
It'll come right up.
So, she pleaded guilty to sex crimes, 36 years old.
That's all it is a sex crime? That's not like poisoning?
She'll spend decades behind bars
Good.
after pleading guilty to horrific crimes against children and admitted to serving her students cupcakes that contain sperm from her ex-husband, who is awaiting his own trial on child sex crimes. Why? Why?
That's what I'm saying. Read it. Like,
why?
was this like... First off, here's a really good question. Thank God she got caught, but how did she get caught?
Dude, Jesus fucking Christ.
What?
She's also facing at least 60 counts of production of pornography involving a juvenile under age 13 and 2 counts of first-degree rape.
What?
This happened at Livingston's Westside Junior High School. She's going to be behind bars for 41 years.
Good.
Take care.
But what did she... Like, what is...
She admitted to child pornography, second-degree rape, and mingling of harmful substances charges as part of the plea deal, and she'll be required to testify against her husband. She not only waived rights to appeal and avoid conviction, but she also spared the victims from reliving her horrific crimes during the trial. Oh, how... That's so sweet. So sweet. She didn't make them relive it. She didn't make them relive it. She just said, you know what? You got me. Cat's out of the box. She got me.
Why did she put the
I'm looking.
in the cupcakes? She just wanted to?
You know, people, you think journalism exists because you want to get to the why, to the truth. There's not a single speck of it in here.
Yeah, I took a journalism class, and I'll tell you what.
Ready for this sheriff's quote? I understand this was a veteran.
Do it with a southern accent.
I understand this was a veteran law enforcement officer, one who had dedicated a lot of time and effort into this community. But as I've said in the past, no one is above the law.
So it looks like her ex-husband was a longtime lieutenant of the sheriff's department,
wow.
the SWAT team.
Great. This is all good.
What? We need the why.
I'm gonna do a better impression.
We
of
need the
sheriff.
why.
Listen, folks, what happened is they put the cum in the cupcakes. Cumcakes.
Imagine if it was like Hell or High Water, where the sheriff was like, they must have been taking the ex-husband who was a former SWAT member and putting his sperm in the cupcakes, probably giving it to kids under 13 years old. And I'd bet she also was doing child pornography with a teenager under 13 years old and 60 counts of first-degree rape. And then it's like, oh, how'd you know all that? Lucky guess.
Lucky guess. Proper burial.
We gave him a proper burial.
Gave him a proper burial.
Oh, wow. Well, God bless those kids.
Hey, listen, guys. At least they got that extra protein. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to go down that route. That is terrible. I would be pissed. Because guess what? Those kids are were
You know
they
what's
in middle school?
Yeah.
That's bad because they're kind of conscious already.
Yeah, that exactly.
Like, elementary school would be worse because then it's like, what the fuck? I don't even know what jizz is. And then all of a sudden you turn like 20 and you're like, I hate cum.
Well, you know what's a problem is if one of those fathers just so happened to, I don't know, shoot the teacher and her ex-husband in the face, he'd probably go to jail.
Yeah, but then it'd be like that one guy. Remember that one guy that shot that rapist in the face and they're like, let him go?
That'd be cool.
Remember, you ever see that video?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's great. This like karate teacher was raping his son for years, and then he was waiting in an airport with they were moving him, like the police were moving him, and he's like pretending to be on the payphone, and just pops up and shoots the guy in the fucking head and kills him.
Oh, I think I have seen that.
And they're like,
fucking
Gary, no, why Gary? Because like they don't want him to go to jail.
Yeah.
Like, you know. But then I think they let him off on like manslaughter or something.
Yeah, I mean, dude, there's got to be some sort of fix in the law.
Yeah.
But I feel like at the moment you like put legislation like that, that's when they're gonna start creating like psyops.
That's like that
oh, no, he
Matthew
raped his kid.
McConaughey movie, Time to Kill.
Yeah.
That's the movie where
that's
Samuel Jackson kills two guys with an AK-47. I think that's the one where he goes, yes, I think they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, but that is
me
similar.
You should just go around killing rapists in the street, and then when we go to trial, we'll just keep getting off, and every time we get off by going, yes, I think they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, dude. They got to do something. Like, let the father of one of the kids and, like, the teacher box
I
in,
think
like, the
what
prison.
they really should do, which would be safe for everyone and happy, is let them have a one-on-one fight, but let the rapist be unarmed and give the father a weapon. And when he kills him and he goes to court, he should be able to say, yes, I think they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
I heard everything I had to hear. Is the jury ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
After colluding, or whatever they call it when they talk, we think he's innocent.
In a unanimous vote.
Particularly when he made that last comment, we all were in agreement.
They all walk out of the courtroom. They go through the door shuts, and then the handle wiggles and it opens back up and they come back in.
It's like a circle.
Yeah, they just go like on a carousel.
Matthew McConaughey's like, look like today everyone won, man.
Look like for the first time in a long time, justice was served.
Justice was served.
On a cold plate.
All right, Your Honor.
That's what I love about courtrooms, man.
That's what I love about justice, the legal system, man.
I get older, and the laws stay the same. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, that's a shame. That's a real shame.
What else we got going on in our lives? Yeah, that was crazy, the Louisiana teacher. Kind of fucked up. Then there was like that other woman that gave meth to her teenage son, but like
the Florida mom.
That's kind of normal. You know, meth heads will be doing meth.
I know. That's like, it really is hard to say that and sound serious, but it's like, I think it's just, that geographical area. That's what's going on. It's like, kids we might know whose parents gave them pot.
Yeah. We had plenty of friends that you find out later on.
But I guess you could argue, well, it is meth.
But if you think about it, in Florida, meth is like pot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
In Florida.
What's the difference? So you get a few scabs.
Some scabs.
Big deal.
You're smoking skag.
Smoking skag.
What's skag again?
Heroin, yeah.
When did she use that? I forgot what we were talking about once, but you were like, skag.
Yeah. Kids been shooting up skag, man.
Kids on skag.
But yeah, dude, that's a good mother.
Dude,
Good
I went
mother.
to a really nice restaurant this weekend, and I was thinking to myself, what would I do if I opened a restaurant? And now that the world's coming to an end with World War III, if you could come up with any restaurant idea that is really going to take it out of the box, what would you do?
It's interesting you say that because right now I'm more than halfway through Kitchen Confidential, Anthony Bourdain's first book,
Is this book?
and I love it. It's fantastic.
What is that about? Is that more of an autobiography, or does he talk about like the restaurant industry?
It's like it's memoirish, you know?
Memoir,
Like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
literally all based on his experiences, like coming
Was he
up.
like a straight chef?
Straight chef. He was working like as a line cook at like 18, and
Wow.
then went to Culinary
Is he from
Institute
Jersey?
of America.
I feel like he was. I might be making that up. I think he might be from Montclair, but I'm totally could be wrong.
No, I don't think so.
Bless you.
He's French. He's of French descent. I'm not sure if he's. I want to almost say maybe Long Island.
That sounds right. Born in Manhattan, but why do I feel like he lived in Jersey at one point? Grew up living with both his parents. Described my parents. Blah blah blah. Neither he was Catholic and his mother's Jewish. Blah blah blah. I don't know. Blah blah blah. No, it doesn't say anything about Jersey. I totally might have made that
But
up.
it's
Oh no, Bourdain spent most of his childhood in Leonia, New Jersey.
okay.
Leonia.
Yeah, Leonia.
Who knows where that is?
Yeah, so it's really fucking cool because like by the time he was age 22, he was the head chef at a restaurant.
Oh really?
But like
So
he
was
was,
he, like-
but he was like a fully functioning cocaine and heroin addict too.
At that
on
time
top of
already?
that, yeah.
And how did he get into that? He just like was it like he was like fuck college, or did he really like
He-
like?
He went to France as like a kid,
Mhm.
and that's where he had like his first like culinary experience. Like he like tried escargot and like all types of shit, and like that's where he had like his awakening
His
of like
epiphany.
food. You know, food is
Mhm.
special. But he went to like Provincetown, Rhode Island for the summers and would like work shitty line cooking jobs with like friends, and then eventually it was like, all right, time to kick it up a notch. Culinary Institute, and then he was just like New York City.
Culinary Institute of America? Dude, I've been.
Yeah, CIA.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's-
there's a restaurant in there,
Yeah,
right?
I
You
went to the
Yeah, he
restaurant.
talks about that.
It's next to Christina. It was next to Maris. It's
Poughkeepsie, right?
Yeah, it's in
Yeah.
Poughkeepsie.
Yeah,
And when we were visiting Christina once, we went to the restaurant there. It was dope.
yeah,
I
yeah.
had a really good chocolate chip cookie, I remember.
Yeah, he talks about all that. But to answer your question, as far as restaurant goes, I don't know, dude. I'm almost like you want to be like, oh, an Italian restaurant, but I'm also like, I don't know. There's
No, but
something
like
about
something out of the box, like something revolutionary. Like I was
Yeah.
thinking like a restaurant called Swingers, right?
yeah, yeah,
And you go with your spouse, and the waiters will fuck your spouse right in front of you if you're into that type
Yeah.
of thing.
yeah. Or you can you could do that, or you can also vow to do like a table switch. You and your spouse walk
Oh,
in. Sir,
Other people could fuck each other.
Yes,
You
yes.
go there, you fuck the
Yes.
clientele, you fuck the staff. If you're
Yes.
into just watching, you could do that.
yeah, at the bar. You
Yeah.
have to sit at the bar if you watch.
There's like maybe little cameras set up.
Yeah.
Or like, like back in the day, there's like, I heard this was a thing. Like a lot of restaurants used to have like private booths with little like, that could be romantic. You could close
Yeah.
yourself in. It's just we bring those back, and what's going on is just straight steamy sex.
Yeah,
Just
intercourse.
scag.
Intercourse between courses is
Oh,
what we say.
intercourses. Oh my God. See, and this is how business works.
This is literally
You
why we have
fucking
Manscaped
idiots.
sponsorship.
Yeah, guys, why do you think Manscaped pays us upwards to $10,000 a minute per ad? Do the math, folks.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
why do-
need
and-
money anymore. Money needs me.
And why do we do 9.5 minute ads? Well, 10,000 a minute.
Skag.
Do that math,
I'm
Skag.
addicted to Skag. What do you think about that, Skags? Shout out to Skags,
Shout out to Skags.
who does not do Skags.
No, he
for
does
the
not do
record.
Skag. But
What would
yeah.
your
So I
idea
guess
be?
my restaurant, my restaurant would be called Leftovers, and we would just you get leftovers that the kitchen crew brings in for their lunch. So like like when Jorge comes in from Forest Hill, Queens, an hour and 50 minutes on the subway to get there, he brings like leftovers. It was like some old pasta red sauce he made at home. That's your main course.
It could be interesting though, because
And then the food that you think is gonna be made for the restaurant patrons, that's for the crew.
Yes. Wow. And it's interesting because the restaurant food will be like Italian or American gastropub, but you're not even getting that.
No. You can look at the menu, like they let you check it out.
But what you'll get is, think about how diverse in the variety, because like Jorge might bring in some like paella, you know? Giuseppe might bring in some of his mama's meat sauce, you know?
Right. You know, Dit might bring in some chicken tikka marsala.
Yeah. Cochran or like Rory might bring in some shepherd's pie. You know, because he's Irish.
Yeah, no, but that's literally the beauty of it.
It's a multicultural, and it might be half eaten. He might have taken a bite or two.
Might have taken a bite on the train because he hasn't eaten.
We'll invent some type of food sanitizer that we spray on. So
we spray it onto your food. Yeah,
it's like a plastic of some sort.
It like hardens up on your food, and like where the bite mark came, it like reshapes it, and like as if there was never a bite mark. Yeah. It's like we just sanded it on, kind of.
We sanded it. We sand your food.
And like leftovers, it would be like pronounced and spelled like leftovers. And that
O-V-E-U-R.
O-V-U-R, and there would be like
accent mark.
Accent, the German dots. Dots on top.
It'd be like Sarajordra. Welcome to Steifen.
Leftovers. And welcome to Leftovers. Can I take your order? And they'd be like, "Oh wow, this New York strip looks phenomenal." Oh no, that's just for show. That's just
yeah, actually, if you order that, Ricky, our line cook,
if you wanna try the exclusive menu, it's easy. You just have to go on our website, and then there's gonna be an apply for a job section. You just have to fill that sheet out.
You come work here, you could eat any of that you want. But unfortunately, we can't serve it to you right now.
Yeah, we can't do it right now.
Yeah. That's a great idea, man.
Yeah, leftover.
What else do we got? Swingers, leftover.
I think Shams.
Shams?
Shams or no? Swams.
Swams was gonna be a real restaurant.
We actually were very close to having a franchise nationwide.
Yeah, and it was gonna be in the Dallas Fort Worth. No, where was it? It was in
Houston.
No, it wasn't Houston. Remember, it was that fucking place, Lubbock. It was in
Lubbock. No, it was Houston, but our supplier was based in Lubbock. Remember? And that's what he was saying.
I thought the whole point was that we were going to be in the Lubbock area. Because remember, he's like, well, we supply the Lubbock Country Club. I said we were building 4 restaurants within 3 months.
And somewhere landlocked. It was landlocked, so we couldn't get
seafood.
He's like,
well, you know, we're landlocked, so getting the seafood is kind of hard. I'm like, yeah.
But we do it through the Hawaii Blue.
The fish program.
The fish program. Oh, yeah, I heard that.
Yeah. You know, now, what about some steaks? You guys got steak and meat?
Let's talk land animals.
Dude, that's exactly what you said, right?
Let's talk land.
Dude, Joey goes, after talking to this guy about all the seafood we need for 15 minutes, first off, we started by saying we needed shrimp, and that's it. And Joey goes, well, we also need clams, fish.
You know, steamers.
Joey, named every seafood that ever existed. I'm like, so we're a full seafood restaurant. We didn't need just shrimp. And then Joey at the end of that goes, well, now let's talk about land animals. And the guy's like, what? And he's like, well, you know, steaks, chicken, all that. And he's like, well, that's our bread and butter.
He's like, Mr. Bloom, that's our bread and butter. Like, it was so dramatic.
He was hyped. He was like, now I get to really sell.
He's like, I'm about to open the biggest account at this company.
We basically told the guy that every product they sold, we were going to buy. For our restaurant that apparently just didn't have a theme.
And the best
part, it was everything you wanted. It was like Cheesecake Factory, but in Texas.
And these are the calls you make when the restaurant's done, interior decorating's done, like you're ready to go, and we're like, yeah, well, we got the land and we're gonna be building it. It should be done by October.
This was what, like September or August?
This was like July, August.
Oh wow, you're right. Yeah, I guess it was.
Because I had just came off a breakup, so I was in a manic state where I was just spending my days doing fake business.
I'll never forget. I'm in like a shipping container moving around bags of soybeans because that was my previous job before my job now. Yeah. And I just was getting texts from you all day. It was like 15-minute long videos of you just dealing with real estate brokers. I'm like, what are you doing, Joe?
Dude, I
don't think I even like registered that like you just had been broken up, like you just broke up with your girlfriend or whatnot. And you were just like, I need something to do.
Dude, I was just like working all day, like doing my photo scanning, but like I would just have like I had a legal pad that had like 10 pages full of notes for business, but it's all fake. Like,
no, I remember at one point you actually knew like the difference between like class A.
Class level buildings, A, B, C class, yeah.
You were like legitimately getting a crash course.
I was doing research.
In real estate.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
And the best part is the guy stopped reaching out, and then months later they reached back out to me, and I could have resumed it, but I had changed my ways. I had, came back down to earth.
Fake business was fun for a bit, but then you realize there's real world implications. We don't want to be those guys. We're not pranksters.
Yeah. It's all about your approach, and some approaches were perfect, and then some approaches were like, these people are just about to seal a deal, and we're just gonna be like, listen, market's hot, and my client's got cold feet,
and we're gonna pull out deals off.
What
do we used to say? Not deals off.
It would be like, market's hot.
Oh, money fell through.
Money fell through. Listen, hey man, market's hot, and let's just say my clients, they got cold feet.
They're done.
And it's just like, so what does that actually mean?
Well,
don't cold feet help on a hot floor?
Market's hot. It's real hot.
It's scorching.
Which is also
I can't see past the flames.
Market hot means that is good.
Yeah, like you should invest.
Yeah, market's hot. Clients got cold feet, and just how these investors from China and the Middle East are.
You know how they are, man.
They pulled out.
They're used to really hot over there. The market wasn't hot enough here.
It wasn't hot enough. It was a different climate than they were used to. They're used to different climates, and it wasn't good enough for them. I think.
Yeah, well, so
also, we probably didn't need to do Southern accents, and some of these people who are from the South probably knew that our accents weren't real.
Yeah.
We did a good enough job.
I had a really great call on a Saturday once that was unexpected, and I remember I told you about it. It was the book publisher.
Oh, yeah.
And he talked to me for 30 minutes.
That was so fucking funny.
He was so personable.
That guy was just clearly just looking for someone to talk to.
Yes, yeah. He called me up, and he's like, oh, I got an hour to kill. Hopefully I meet someone who's, we could chat with.
Yeah.
And then it's just he lives in Texas from Long Island. His girlfriend's from Long Island, and all of a sudden, I don't know what it was in me. I'm like, I'm from Long Island, man. It's just
with the Southern accent.
I'm from Levittown, man. Just you miss
good.
those days.
Yep.
You gotta miss it.
Yep. We're in our prime, if you will.
Yeah, well.
How was your Super Bowl experience, dude?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Edge of my seat.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Whatever. It was a good game. I didn't really give a shit. I didn't bet on it either.
I just don't give a shit in general.
Same.
I
was in Vegas. I was losing money.
The only sport where I truly actually get excited to sit down and watch and I keep track of is the UFC.
Really?
That's really it. Yeah.
I really enjoy, especially when it's a nice big tournament, watching soccer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
When it's the World
Cup's
or
great.
the Euro Cup, and it's the teams are nice, and it's those are fun because you could really not have to pay too much attention. You could be in and out, and it's whatever.
It's also fun
and they're quick.
It's also fun to watch Euro League and stuff too because in my freshman year of college, Matt and Paul Kelly, it's they were Chelsea and United fans.
Yeah.
And it was fun to wake up at 7:30 a.m. on Saturdays and just get hammer-jacked early morning for these football games, It's even better in the city because certain bars they'll open up earlier than their regular open.
For sure, especially if it's the British or Irish.
Yeah,
teams.
so you could go to there's a Chelsea bar in I think it's in East Village, but they'll be open at 7 a.m. They have breakfast and you can just watch the games and people are hammered by 9 a.m.
Yeah, because isn't that what happened? It was the Euro Cup final was Italy, UK, or England.
Well, yeah. I'm just talking regular season because their games start at 2 p.m. in
the
UK.
Club
Yeah, club.
For sure.
So that shit's really cool.
It's just those are fun, fast games where it's you watch baseball. It's a fucking 4-hour.
I like going to baseball games.
Of course, going to baseball games are fun. Cause
I can watch it.
You drink and you watch it and have a good time. But sitting there and watching baseball on television is 4 hours.
It's tough.
Football is whatever. It's kind of fun.
I like basketball too.
Basketball could be fun.
Love going to basketball is really great.
I really haven't gone to enough. I gotta say, probably the last time I went to a basketball game was the New Jersey Nets when I was in elementary school.
Yeah, way back.
Yeah.
You should get tickets through your business now.
I probably actually will, because when does the season start? Did it start yet?
No, we're getting close to playoffs and all that.
Yeah, I know a couple of my friends have been doing that, so
Go to some Knicks games.
Go to some Knicks games will be fun.
Yeah. We're just sport guys.
Yeah, we love sports. As you can tell by
guys.
last week's episode, we really
got into it.
Ernie Tanks McQueen.
Yeah. Can you believe it?
Ernest Tanks.
Can you believe it, dude? Napa Valley took the W after we both predicted Akron.
The Napa Valley Grape Stompers. What an upset. The coach, whose name already escapes me.
Philistine.
Yeah, Philistine Carlisle.
Yeah, Philistine Carlisle.
I think I named that guy after the guy from Nightmare Alley. Wasn't his last name Carlisle or something? The big businessman.
Maybe. I don't remember.
I like when that woman shoots her wife in the face.
Yes.
And then kills herself.
Yes.
We're going to be with our son. Don't you do a spook show now. You can't believe that you know what you're doing. Talking to the dead.
You know what's great is you watch a movie like that, right? And again, not trying to spoil, but then you go to on the streets and you see like palm readers and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how do they still exist?
Well, they're carnies. Carnies are out there.
Even oh, dude,
Don't you watch it and you also think for a sec like,
I could do that. Yeah, easily.
We kind of did that whole thing last
easily,
week.
dude.
We were
Easily.
That was 2 weeks ago, actually.
2 weeks ago
with
with the cult. Yeah, dude, easily.
Because I always like that idea of like that Sherlock Holmes thing where you're like, if I like really sat down and analyzed someone like the first time I met them, I could probably tell them like at least 10 things about themselves that are correct. I feel like I used to do that to girls in bars when I was really drunk.
Yeah.
I'd be like, look at you. You fucking an only child. Your fucking mother hates you, but you love your father, but he's not in the picture. And they'd be like, no, none of that is correct.
Now that's a misdirect.
Yeah. Well, do you still want to make out with me? Okay, I'll go home now. Thank you.
Yeah, that's good, dude. But it's crazy because then you look at stuff like Long Island Medium and all that shit. I mean, I think of the amount of times my mom would be like, "Oh, I'm going over to so and so's house. They got a medium coming."
It's so funny you say that because I thought the same. I was literally just thinking that for some reason because like that happened to like my aunts and like my mom and shit too. And like they tell you shit that sounds right, and like who knows? Like I'm not gonna be one of those people like it's absolutely untrue.
No, yeah, sure.
But like
Grain of salt.
99% chance that it's totally inaccurate and they're just doing a scam. And I watched like Penn and Teller had a show where they debunk everything, and they show you how mediums do it, and it's like very easy to figure. Well, you saw Nightmare Alley. It's essentially the same thing. And I feel bad like because at least all right, that's
the skill. The skill is like being cunning and like
yeah. And, like, I felt bad
skill.
because, like, they tell my aunt something and she really has hope and, like, feels good about it.
Same.
And I'm like, fuck, like, I don't want to hurt her feelings and be like, hey, they're fucking scamming you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's, like, it's sad because you're kind of giving people false hope, but maybe they need that, you know?
Dude, yeah, like, my mom went down to, like, Atlantic City a few years ago. To, like,
really?
a big one, like, with her friend. And I was just...
Like, was it a full show?
Like, full show.
Like,
and, like, they're just like... I feel an energy in the crowd.
I'm telling you, those are the crazy ones. You just got to watch the Penn and Teller episode because, like, those are the ones where they'll pick someone out of the crowd and tell them their whole thing. But, like, they'll have all this information before. Like, you wouldn't even know how they do it. But there's such specific ways that they do it.
Nuts, dude. Carnies.
Carnies. This is how I feel about me not getting the role of Elvis. It isn't hard to find. You can have the love you need to live.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look for truthfulness, you might just as well be blind.
You can't see
it always seems to be so hard to give. Honesty is such a lovely word. Everyone is so untrue.
But not
honesty is hardly ever heard, and mostly what I need from you.
Darla, will you go to the prom with me?
No, because you don't look enough like Elvis. Go fuck yourself. I just want to be friends.
You're a dumb, trifling bitch, Darla.
What? You can't say that to me.
Smack!
Smack! It's the men's age now. The men have had it hard for too long. We're taking back our freedom.
it back.
And all I want is someone to believe that honesty is such a lonely one. Everyone is so untrue. Thank you for that.
Dude,
That Jack's really kicking in now.
dude, are you excited about Drake's new his new candle line?
I thought you were gonna say Kanye's new album that he's only releasing on a $200 like iPod. Nano
the
iPod.
thing, the stem player.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's cool. You could
I've
make
seen it,
you
yeah.
can make beats with it. Like you can
I
like
know.
sample.
I
and
saw
like,
that when he like released it like,
Yeah,
a couple months ago.
yeah.
I was like, I might buy that. It's kind
Yeah.
of fucking cool, but like I wouldn't release an album on it. Like go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But if you don't want to spend $200 on a stem player, you could spend $48 on one of Drake's new candles. Better World Fragrance.
It's his own line.
His own line.
What's the deal? What's the dealio on these candles?
We have Carby Musk.
What the fuck does that mean?
That's like these are the flavors. We have Carby Musk. We have Muskoka. We have Good Thoughts. We have Sweeter Tings.
It's spelled Ting.
And then we have Williamsburg Sleepover.
Jesus Christ. I've already
Once
smelled
again,
that, folks.
I've said it a million times in the last few weeks, maybe another world war isn't the worst thing in the world.
Guys, look at it this way. When you wake up and all of a sudden you hear the beeping and you look out and you see the missiles coming onto the coast, you're going to see a bright flash of light. And all you have to think about in that moment as the top layer of your eyeballs literally melt before your body could even feel the initial blast of heat and your skin is ripped from your bones like sand being blown off of a beach. You get to think to yourself, it's over.
I'm free.
I don't have to wear the mask anymore. I don't have to worry about COVID.
I don't have to get vaxxed.
I don't have to
get my
vaccinated.
booster.
I don't have to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't have to do anything
Yeah.
because it's all done.
Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner just named their kid Wolf Webster. Good. We're done.
Because he's not going to be around too much longer.
Yeah. That wolf is going to die a pup.
That wolf, yeah. It's going to be Romulus and Remus in this bitch because they're going to be suckling on the teat of humanity when we get blown to bits.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly.
Honesty.
You want to? Here's a good one for you because you love NYU kids.
Yeah.
I tried making it a bit and it failed miserably. So it's for the podcast now.
Mhm.
Dude, I was walking down McDougal and I'm walking behind like two NYU girls and I don't even remember the conversation because it was just so stupid. But the one girl sees another girl across the street and she's like squinting at her. And I'm like, oh, she must know her. And all of a sudden she's like, hi. And the other girl across the street is like, hi. And she's like, I follow you. And she said, the other one's like, oh my God, no way. And she's like, yeah. And she's like, all right, peace. See ya. And then they walk on. And then
That was it?
the girls in front of me are like, yeah, she has like 30K on YouTube and like all that. And yeah, that was it. And
Wow.
once again, I kept looking up at the sky for the missile. I kept looking. I was like, looking for
It's
it.
not coming quick enough, God. Send it my way.
Yeah, like it makes me hopeful, man. Like that's what they did is human interaction to its fullest, to its core.
Well, listen,
You
let's
know?
not use NYU people as the petri for human life because they're just.
That's
not
true.
allowed.
They're a minority.
Yeah. They think that life is just Martin Scorsese and kombucha
And Timothy Chalamet.
and Timothy Chalamet.
And Washington Square Park.
I think I saw the funniest TikTok of all time. I think I probably did this on the show already, but it was like I stole it. But it's like Timothy Chalamet when he's playing Willy Wonka. He's
Yeah.
like, chocolate. He's like,
did that last week.
Chocolate. He sucks, man. He's not good. He's not bad, but like he's just playing.
yeah,
himself.
like he's cool, but like I just like
Like I don't think he's like a monumental actor. I
No.
think he's just like an
No.
androgynous like boy woman.
yeah, he's I'd be boys with him.
Yeah, so would I.
I'd
I'm sure
hang
he's a
with him.
great guy. Like Kid Cudi saved his life.
Yeah,
Kid Cudi
Save
saved my
mine.
life.
same mine.
So did Mac. MC3 till I die.
Yo,
What is that? LA.
I rapped that type.
Honesty. Is that blood?
Flood gang.
not to be associated with the criminal organization.
Yeah.
We're talking about the stuff that's in your
I'm
body.
talking about the gang the Louisiana teacher was a part of.
the cum gang.
Cum gang.
Cum gang. Yeah. Chocolate. Chocolate. Chocolate.
Well, we did it.
Did we do it?
We did it again.
Well, I'm going to enjoy my President's Day off. I'm going to enjoy my day today. I'm going to have some nice Italian food with my nonna. Nonna, you are going to go to Mad Hatter with your mother and brother.
my mom knows her brunch spots.
Guys,
all right?
just to give quick context, Hoboken, New Jersey, we've talked about it on the pod before. A lovely town, great bar town, great restaurants. It's a fun hot spot for young people. And I was there for brunch yesterday. There's a beautiful brunch at the W Hotel, nice upstanding hotel on the water called Halifax. Incredible small plates.
Not as nice as
Sweet
this
potato,
place.
Ricotta, unlimited mimosas. It's great. But then when you go a little more inland to where the most of the bars are, there's another notorious brunch spot, also a great nighttime spot. It's called Mad Hatter. And it's not a brunch where you go to dress bougie and, get all fancy. This is a brunch where
or even just enjoy yourself for that matter.
No, I mean, you do
With
go to
peace and
enjoy
quiet.
yourself. It's to get lit. Litee with a X.
It's for waking up and being like, hey, Sunday fun day, mate.
Hey,
finna get crazy.
Sunday fun day. Ha ha.
Swag City, represent.
Yeah, so Mad Hatter brunch, as I understand, because I've never done it, is a lot of booze, it's going to be dark. You're going to have dancing disco lights. There's going to be a DJ. I'm 99% sure of that. And I don't even know what the food's going to be. I'm sure it'll be fine. Like your mom said, you can't fuck up bacon and eggs. It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
But it's going to be not the setting that I hope that your mother in picture. But maybe your mom's down to turn up. Maybe you'll have a great time. I would say just double down and get fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what I think that's the consensus.
Yeah, that'll be good crack.
We made this she made this choice, and now we're going to run with it.
Yeah.
That's what happened. You can't. This is why we need the nuke. Fucking one woman sees an Instagram ad and she thinks it's a good establishment, and all of a sudden
That's
she's
how
going.
your mom found it.
It's like, dude, what are we doing, guys?
I mean,
What are we doing?
she should have at least mentioned it to you.
She should have, and I hope she hears it.
That's funny. No, we love Donna. Donna, listen, from my perspective, because I know you're not even that big of a partier. And from my perspective, if my mom was like, hey, Matt, we're going to brunch at Mad Hatter as a family, and she's thinking like this is going to be a nice brunch, I would be like, not even tell her, but we're going to go get fucked up.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
gonna be hilarious.
Yeah.
But that's just like such a wrench in the oven. Which
Yeah.
isn't an
It's gonna be
expression.
fun. It's gonna be fun.
Your mom just knows how to have a good time. And you
She
guys will
does.
have a
She
good time.
does. She knows her spots.
Just make sure you get as many champagnes in you as you could.
Yep.
Get your unlimited small plates and do your thing, dude.
Yeah, we're gonna
Maybe
create.
you'll probably see some nice looking females. Maybe they'll be like, "Oh, you're with your mom. Like, can we throw your dick?"
Yeah.
I don't know.
A big con.
Listen, we're all looking
Let's
for
get
something.
out of here.
I just wanted to put it out there, guys. My ex-wife is dead. This has been the Good Crack Podcast. Thank you guys. Smoke 'em if you got
See you
'em.
next week.
See
Smoke
you
if you got 'em.